Ladies and gentlemen, our next fight of the evening is in the Tuff-N-Uff light heavyweight division and is part of the Underground Grand Prix 2014. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, making his Tuff-N-Uff debut tonight, fighting out of Warrior Boxing Gym, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Kevin Yang. His opponent stands across the cage in the red corner, also making his Tuff-N-Uff debut tonight, fighting out of Blacksmith, GMA, and Fitness, Wagoner, South Carolina, Dameon Franks. Referee in charge of the action inside the cage is Dr. John Quinn.
Nothing. 3 2-minute rounds is our format tonight. Kevin Yang is wearing the black trunks with the white lettering. Dameon Franks is wearing the the black trunks with the red lettering, and they meet for the first time inside the cage here at Tuff-N-Uff. Underground Grand Prix debut for both of these guys. Frank seems like he's pretty calm in there.
Looks calm. Throwing a nice side kick right there as they lock up. Yang pushes him up against the corner.
Again, this fight is happening at 205 pounds. Yang throwing some knees to the thigh there. Frank's looking for the trip, doesn't get it. Yang is bobbing and weaving. He's smiling. He's having a good time in there. Throws a jab, not quite landing.
Frank's returning those jabs.
Shots to the body there from Franks. Yang throws a knee. Looks like it could have been a little low.
Time.
Yep. Referee's going to call time there.
Frank says he's good, though.
I got 3 kids, man. I'm fine. Here we go. Back at it. First round is underway here in the light heavyweight division. Underground Grand Prix, just about a minute left. Outside leg kick from Yang, misses. Franks landing some pretty serious shots there. Yang is trying to push him up against the cage, successfully does so. Going for a foot stomp a la Chris Leben. Frank's looking for a trip, ends up giving up his back in the process. Yang's got his back, but he's only got about 30 seconds left. Let's see what he's able to do with it. And Franks turns into him. Yang once again pushes him up against the cage. Less than 20 seconds left here in this opening frame. Close first round, but Yang's got to get some offense going other than foot stomps and knees if he wants to get the nod from the judges in this opening round. Final 10 seconds. Yang looking for that last second takedown. And that is the end of one. Yeah, tough round to score, maybe. I would say that that Dameon Franks certainly had the more successful offense.
I would say it's hard.
It's very close, though.
Really hard to tell in there. I mean, Franks did a good job of closing the distance right there, but honestly, I think the cage control there at the end may work in Yang's favor. I mean, he did control the, where the fight was taking place for the last minute of the fight. I think that may be the most significant scoring to happen in that first round.
Yeah, it's tough to say. I mean, Yang was throwing some punches that were just pretty clearly missing, and Franks, when he was landing shots, did a good job with them. But what Franks needs to do, in my opinion, if he's going to be able to secure a victory, and I do think it's possible for either of these guys to win at this point, Franks is going to have to turn up the intensity a little bit. Right now, he's not being aggressive enough. He did a great job, I think, too good of a job remaining calm in the first round of his debut as an amateur. This is the first time that he's done something like this, so keeping your nerves in check is tough to do. He almost did too good of a job, though. He needs to go out there, turn up that intensity a little bit, and see if some of those power shots can land.
Curious to see if anybody's going to have an adrenaline dump here in the second round.
Round number 2 is underway. 2 minutes on the clock. Dameon Franks is moving forward. Looks like he has some intention, loading up that right hand. And he's landing some punches in rapid succession here. Kevin Yang is eating a lot of punishment, shots to the body as well as shots to the head. Referee is keeping a close watch on that. That shot just grazed the chin of Kevin Yang.
Well, funny thing is, Frank's corner was right in front of our commentary area, and I think he may have heard you, Dave.
Saying step it up a little bit?
I think he might have heard you.
Yeah, what he's got to do, though, is he's got to maintain that. We're 30 seconds here into this second round, and he's got to maintain that for the full 2 minutes. That first round was a little bit unclear as to who the winner was, and once again, Yang has the back here. He's going for a takedown, and he gets it. He's starting to unload right now. Franks is eating some serious punishment. Referee keeping a close eye on it, but big hammer fist from Kevin Yang. He's on top right now. landing some serious punches, throwing that leather, and right now, Dameon Franks has got to do something. He's got to move out of that position. Side control here for Kevin Yang.
Still got a minute left in the second round, and Yang has done a great job of controlling Franks first round and now this round. You know, and this is definitely scoring points with the judges right now. This is what he needed to happen.
20-year-old Kevin Yang, 36-year-old Dameon Franks.
Franks holding on to holding on to the end of his glove there, trying to avoid those shots from Yang.
Trying to tie up his arm so he can't rain down any leather, but still, Yang is the one that and the referee is, referee is going to stop it there. In amateur mixed martial arts, you cannot throw an elbow to the head.
I don't know if that was an intentional elbow. It doesn't matter if it was or not. You know, Yang came in with a punch, slipped it a little bit, and his elbow, or more of his forearm, ended up coming into contact with Franks right there. I don't think it was intentional, but we'll see what Dr. John Quinn says, if he's going to take a point away or not.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like he's going to take a point. He's actually warning him right now. He's telling him if it happens again, I'm going to take a point, but here we go. We're going to meet in the center of the cage. Just about 30 seconds left, and Dameon Franks looking relatively tired at this point, but he's in a much better spot than he was 30 seconds ago. Starting to unload once again. Kevin Yang yanked some shots there. Franks coming in, pushing forward, trying to land more big shots, and he is. Kevin Yang, though, trying to push him up against the cage once again. Final 10 seconds of this second round. Franks looking for that takedown, doesn't get it. Oh, big right hand, big left hand. Kevin Yang ate some shots there at the end of round number 2. Dameon Franks did a nice job landing some big punches after they got separated and stood up. But still, if I'm on the judges' table right now, I'm giving round number 2 to Kevin Yang.
Yeah, there was a nice exchange there between Franks and Yang. Franks had a nice shot there at the end, but was countered at the same time by Yang. But, I mean, Frank started off that round really strong, but Yang was just able to control where the fight took place and certainly landed the more damage and had more control while on top.
So really this brings the first round into question here. The first round was very close between these two. It could be tied up going into this third round, or this could be a moment where Kevin Yang is up 2 rounds to none, and Dameon Franks has to go out there and get the finish if he is going to go back home with a victory tonight to South Carolina.
I think both corners need to be telling their guys, you need this round to win.
You need to finish.
You need to win. I think there's certainly questions that are still floating around, and I think we're going to see a good third round here in a second.
Third and final round, 2 more minutes on the clock. Dameon Franks is wearing the black trunks with the red trim. Kevin Yang is wearing the black with the straight white. Big right hand from Yang, that one lands.
Franks acknowledges that right hand with a little head nod right there.
Franks is looking tired, but he's still being aggressive, which is exactly what he needs to do. In round number 1, he was not aggressive enough. Comes in looking to load up with that right hand. Those little rabbit punches are landing on Yang, but are they enough to do damage to put him down and make a statement on the judge's card? A little bit of stalling here. Only 75 seconds left in this fight.
Both fighters, you know, Yang looks like he's taking some big breaths right there.
Foot stomp. This time courtesy of Franks. And Yang pushes him up against the cage. 60 seconds left in this fight. This round could decide it all. Let's see if someone's got enough to turn it on here in these final 55 seconds and get themselves a victory. Dameon Franks has landed some small shots there. Kevin Yang appears to be looking for the takedown, but
he's pushing forward with his hips. He's trying to get his back. He's in a weird position right here up against the cage. He backs off.
All right, 40 seconds for all the marbles. Here we go. Who's got it in the tank still? Oh, spinning back fist there from Kevin Yang as a part of the Underground Grand Prix. I like it, man. Throws a right hand. Considerably off target, but he's out there swinging. He's being the aggressor right now. 20 seconds left. Down to our final 10. This 10 seconds could determine the winner. Frank stepping in, Yang rushing forward, both fighters swinging hard. Final seconds ticking off the clock, and that is the end. We are going to the judges' scorecards on this one. It's tough to say, man. That third round was very close. The first round was very close. The only definitive round, in my opinion, was round number 2, and Kevin Yang got the nod on that one. What did the judges see? Are they seeing something that we're not, Mahoney?
I don't know. I thought Franks had that third round. I thought he edged it out there. So if I had to make a guess on what the judges would call this one, I think it's going to be a split decision, 2-1 for Franks.
So you think Franks is going to get the nod, but just barely?
Just barely. I mean, I think this was a very, very close fight.
Keep in mind, all of these rounds are scored independently, so the round before or after does not get affected by what happened in the second round, because that round was clearly to Kevin Yang. Judges are conferring right now.
Taking a second, which always, in my experience, usually means there could be a split.
Could be a split decision, or they're very carefully considering it because they saw exactly what we saw, which is a very close fight. So not a clear-cut winner, not easy to tally up those scores and say, yes, this person's definitely getting it. You know, this fight is a debut for both of these fighters. They're making their amateur debut. Bragging rights more than anything on the line. Part of the Underground Grand Prix. Our official decision is in from the judges that are being called to the center of the cage right now. Let's hear what they have to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, after a 3-round war, we have your winner by split decision, Dameon Franks!
Yep, you nailed that one, Mahoney. Well done. Dameon Franks getting the nod tonight, but just barely. Split decision victory. The 36-year-old family man walks away victorious tonight. Excellent effort there from Kevin Yang as well. Always fun to see these guys starting out talking smack on the internet, actually willing to back up their words and step into the cage here in Las Vegas at the Cannery.